Honest, Principal Greene, I was just heading to drama.
But my sources have indicated you were heading in the wrong direction.
I forgot my script lines. Miss Valentine wanted me to quickly get them from my locker. That's all, I promise.
So, if I double-check your story with Miss Valentine, you're saying she'll back you up?
Yes, sir, I swear. That's all I was doing. It's a situation of being at the wrong place at the wrong time, I promise.
You can go. But if you're lying...
Trust me, sir, I wouldn't dare.
Jonathan, I feel as if you were a bit hard on her.
Was I? I'm just so tired of this, Judy. The kids haven't been able to find any more answers to the vandalism we're getting.
I personally think it's the lack of it, sir. The vandal didn't leave any distinctive clues except the class schedule.
Have you been able to find out who it belongs to?
Well, there's a problem of several students having the same exact one. We're trying to track them down and ask if they've lost a schedule, but surprisingly, it's proving difficult.
Do you know if the kids have any other suspects?
Well, each of them had their own preferences and suspicions. Miss Dallaire and Miss Edwards were suspicious of Carly Perez, whom you just spoke to. Mr. O'Neill didn't have any clear suspicions and was focused on us finding who the schedule belonged to. Miss Caverly, however, is practically completely certain that it's Simon Lopez.
Oh, why is this?
Multiple reasons, although I've heard some of them don't make sense.
I see. Well, Judy, I think at this point the vandal has to strike, or else we're never going to find anything out.
I'm afraid so, sir.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
Guys, it's been a week now since Fumiko's locker was broken into. We've got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, some people definitely share the idea.
Like who?
Doesn't matter. Alright, what's all the info we got?
We have the schedule that Finn found,
which Miss Judy is still working on.
and the fact that the student has to have a parent that's a teacher or someone who works here. The first and third nights, they cleanly got in here without any sign of tampering.
But what about the second night? The broken window? And what if the vandal just stole a key?
Here's my theory. The vandal has to have a school faculty parent simply because I don't think someone would go that far for some locker break-ins. It would be too much work in my opinion. Secondly, I personally think they forgot the key the second night. That's why they broke the window.
Know-it-all.
What? It's literally just my theory.
Which makes sense if you ask me.
Same.
Well, I'm glad some people appreciate it.
Let's just move on.
You're the one who commented, just saying.
Are those all our clues?
Well, there's also the possibility of there being a pattern to the victims, but if there is, it's definitely not a clear one.
What? Our victims are Fumiko, who hangs out with the geeks, Brody, who's part of the cool/grunge group, and that girl Nina, who's part of the skaters.
Yep.
Yeah, not really a pattern to that.
Hate to agree, but yeah.
Maybe we should start considering motives.
Motives?
Yeah, the vandals' reasons for this.
Really? I figured they thought it would be just a cool joke. Well, really a sick, whacked one, but...
Seriously? Kay, we don't have time to consider that.
Why not? it might actually help connect the victims. Finding out the reason could also help us find out who the vandal is.
Maybe, but that's a long game. It requires time. We don't have time.
There's 4 of us. We could split up and work on different areas. Kay and I could try to find out any possible motives for the vandalism, and you and Finn could continue working on investigating further.
Sounds good to me.
Of course it does. Why do you care about this so much?
What? It seems like a good idea. It might actually get us somewhere.
Are you saying that you don't think we're getting anywhere?
Well, I mean, we don't really know what to do right now.
You've got plenty to do. We could check out the lockers again, or maybe...
Zoe, I don't want to argue.
Fine. But can we talk later?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks. We've only got 10 minutes until our next class. We'd better get a move on.
That just got awkward.
Agreed.
I really don't understand what happened earlier. I was just backing up Kay's idea. I don't get it why Zoe lost it.
Our little project is nearly complete.
Nope. Just focus on walking.
Eden! Hi! Just wanted to stop you real quick.
Oh, hey, Kimberly. What's up?
Did you see your newspaper debut? What do you think?
Oh, it was great, Kimberly. Thanks for featuring me. I think.
Oh no, thank you for the interview.
Oh, sure. Yeah, Kimberly dramatized it a bit, but it wasn't too bad.
Have you heard about the investigation with the vandalism? It sounds like the case has gone a bit cold. They don't know what to do next. It's too bad that they haven't found anything out about that class schedule.
Yeah, it really is.
Here I was, thinking this whole thing wouldn't last. Then again, it's giving me stuff to write about, so...
Can't you leave people alone, Kimberly? What are you trying to get Eden into now?
Oh, she wasn't...
I was simply asking her a question or two.
Didn't you already? In that interview? Which, by the way, seemed a little bit on the dramatized side of things.
Well, maybe try being me, and...
Leave them alone, Connor. Besides, classes are starting any minute. Do you really want to make them late, dude?
Right. But for real, Kimberly, mind your own business.
He's a bit aggressive, don't you think?
It was kind of unnecessary.
Oh, it's alright. He's just ignorant. Although it's true, we really need to get to our classes.
Oh, right, yeah. Ugh, I'm gonna be late, I know it.
Nothing?
Nothing, sir.
I'm afraid we might have to consider something. We might have to consider the fact that the vandal is gone.
Sir?
Maybe they're satisfied. Maybe it was a dare. Or maybe we scared them off. Who knows? But one thing's for certain. Either the vandal has to strike again so we can investigate more, or...
Or they're going to get away with all of this, leaving us confused, mixed up, and... Sorry, that last part was a bit unnecessary.
No, you're completely right, Miss Delaire.
Principal Greene, I have an idea.
Oh? What is it?
What if we staked out the school?
I'm sorry, what?
What if the 3 of us, plus Kay, staked out the school tonight? That way we could watch to see if anything happens.
I love your enthusiasm, Miss Caverly, but we've been doing that. I've had some of the extra teachers stay late in hopes of catching something. They've done rounds around the whole school and haven't seen anything since last Wednesday.
Well, sir, what if we kept it more inconspicuous?
Pardon?
What?
Sir, you said that you had the teachers doing rounds, right?
Well, yes.
So what if the 4 of us and perhaps Miss Judy, if she's willing, stayed hidden? We wouldn't be in plain sight. We wouldn't be walking around and clearly seen.
Zoe, you think that the vandal hasn't struck because you think they knew about the teachers watching?
Exactly.
But what about the other time? The vandal struck during the day and when people were still in the halls.
I personally don't think they knew there were people. If you remember, everyone had gone home or gone to their clubs. The only people in the area were Carly, who was apparently getting something for drama, us because we were investigating, and Simon...
Trust me, Simon had personal reasons for being in the halls.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that. My point is, Principal Greene, I think we can convince the vandal to come out, and maybe even catch them in the act.
I think I see your reasoning, and it might work. But are you guys really willing to stay here and...
I'd say as long as our parents are okay with it, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm in.
I'm sure Kay will be fine with the idea.
Well, alright then. I'll talk to Miss Judy and ask her to stay with you guys. But still, don't expect there to be results, or for the vandal to...
We know, sir, and we understand.
Well, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna hang out with the guys.
Just saying, since we're staking out the school tonight, you might want to get a head start on your homework.
Oh, right. Well, I'll see you girls tonight.
Bye.
See you. Well, I'm going to head home to get started on homework as well.
Eden, hold on. I need to talk to you.
Oh, yeah, sure. Right, that weird exchange earlier. I wonder where this is going to go.
Eden, what's going on with you and Kay?
Huh? What are you talking?
Oh, come on, don't pull that, Eden. You know what I mean. You know you've been hanging out with her. You know you've been siding with her. You know I don't trust her.
Whoa, wait. Stop right there. First off, no, I didn't know you didn't trust her until Finn told me. Second, literally, is there anything wrong with me hanging out with her? Or siding with her if I agree with her opinion?
Well, why would you want to? What has Kay ever done to deserve that? Right, nothing.
And she doesn't have to, Zoe. What if I'm just trying to be friendly to her? The same way you and Finn were friendly to me when I first moved here.
It doesn't work that way, Eden. You were new, and you were nice, and...
No, I wasn't, Zoe. I constantly pushed you guys away at first and refused to share anything about myself. Yeah, maybe because I didn't really know anything to begin with, but still.
No, Kay's different, Eden. She doesn't deserve friendship.
Why?
She just doesn't.
Zoe, I can't just believe that. I know something happened in between you guys. Finn told me. Again, emphasis on that, but...
What, would you have liked me to tell you?
I don't know, after I shared my secret with you and Finn, I thought... I knew I trusted you guys. And I thought you trusted me. But clearly you don't trust me enough to tell me this.
That's not the case.
Then why can't you tell me what happened? If this is literally just based off of some opinion you may have, then I'm sorry, but I can't...
It isn't... It's way more than...
I feel like all you've been doing is telling me who I can and can't trust, what I can and can't do, what I should and shouldn't think, and...
I have not... No, you don't understand Kay or how she thinks or what she's done, and...
No, I do understand Kay, and I do know how she thinks. I've spent enough time with her to know that yes, she may be a little socially awkward sometimes, but she's still caring. From the way you've spoken about her, you made it sound like she can't feel emotion, but
How could you know? You haven't known her for years like I do. Why can't you just trust me and stay away from her?
Zoe, I don't think you've been thinking clearly since we started investigating the vandalism. Since Kay came into the picture. You haven't been the same. You aren't the Zoe I first met a month ago.
That's ridiculous. That's completely ridiculous. I'm fine. You're the one making things complicated with Kay.
Funny. That's the same way Kay described you when we were working on the project at...
You're kidding me. Wow. That should be legitimate proof that I can't trust you with this, Eden.
What are you...
How long were you going to lie to me? Huh? How long were you...
I did not lie. I just didn't tell you about it.
And why is that?
Because I knew this would happen. I knew you'd make a big deal about it, like what you're doing now.
I am not making a big deal. You're the one...
Everything is my fault then. This whole argument. Kay, everything. Should I just blame it on my inexperience due to my memory loss?
Yeah, maybe you should. I feel like it gets in the way of everything. And with that in mind, maybe you shouldn't do the stakeout with us tonight. Knowing you, your inexperience, will just get in the way.
fine then. I'm so stupid. Stupid. What was I thinking? Of course things are going to end up like this. Of course Zoe was going to freak out. Of course she wasn't going to understand. I don't get it. Why does she have to be so stubborn? Why can't she just understand? But what if this is my fault? Maybe I shouldn't have gone out of my way to befriend Kay. Maybe Zoe's right. Maybe she isn't worth getting to know.
Well, I'm here if you ever need someone to talk to. I just wanted to tell you that.
Oh, I don't know anymore.
Hey, Eden. How was... Eden? What's wrong? Eden?
Nothing.
I know that's not true. Why else would you be...
Zoe and I, we had a
fight? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, honey.
It's all my fault. I had to go and Zoe doesn't understand, but...
Slow down, Eden, slow down. Now start from the beginning. What's going on?
You remember Kay?
The girl you were doing the project with? Yes.
Well, I've been getting to know her. I mean, she seems nice and I enjoy hanging out with her. But Zoe doesn't like her. Like, really doesn't like her.
I see.
But she won't tell me why. She keeps telling me to stay away from Kay, but all the times I've interacted with her, Kay seems nice and worth getting to know. So Zoe confronted me about it and was demanding to know why I was befriending her. And I was honest and said she seemed like she could use a friend. And it all went downhill from there.
It's complicated?
Yes. I mean, I guess it didn't help that I didn't tell Zoe about the project we were working on, but I feel like Zoe has been so unreasonable. I've sided with Kay and agreed with her on a few things, and even that gets Zoe annoyed. For that specific reason, I didn't tell her. I didn't want her to make a big deal about it.
But she did?
Yes. But part of me thinks this is my fault. Zoe sorta implied that I was the reason.
Stop right there. Eden, I don't think you are exactly to blame in this situation.
Really?
Yes. I get it. It might seem like that. After all, Zoe told you to stay away from Kay, but you continue to hang out with her, correct?
I mean, Zoe just sort of said here and there that I shouldn't trust Kay. And I would believe her, but every single time I've interacted with Kay, she's proved otherwise.
That's what I thought. And Zoe refuses to tell you why?
Well, yeah.
I think this is a great example of what we talked about before.
Example of what?
Personal opinion. Or just opinions in general. Zoe's telling you one thing, but her opinion and insight doesn't match up with what you've seen and deducted yourself.
No, the exact opposite.
And you don't agree with her opinion? Even though she's your friend?
Well, no. I mean, of course I don't agree. I guess I don't have to. Yes, we're friends, but it doesn't mean we share the same opinion on everything. And if we were trying to share the same opinions, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't be right. So, yeah, we may be friends, but we don't have to have the same opinions on everything.
But I'm sure that's just preferences. When it comes to this situation, these are serious opinions we're talking about.
Yes, but I feel like it would be different if Zoe gave me her reason. Like, if it was a serious reason, I would respect it more, I think. But Zoe hasn't told me anything about why, and like I said, she's been kind of different since we started investigating the vandalism at school.
I nearly forgot all about that.
It's a mess. We don't know what's going on right now. There was a plan to do a stakeout at the school, but Zoe doesn't want me to come now.
The argument was that bad?
Yeah.
That's another thing. She can't blame you for this whole thing, Eden. She has to understand that she hasn't given you any legitimate reasons for staying away from Kay. She has to understand that you're simply trying to be friendly. The exact same thing that she did for you.
I know. It's just, I don't know what to do right now.
Give her some time, Eden. This is still Zoe we're talking about. Just give her some time to think, actually think, instead of react.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Of course, honey. And I'm glad you think that way about opinions. I'm glad we're willing to take a stand for yours.
I'm trying. It's just...
That's her opinion. She can't handle this. Just look at the scans we've taken. She needs more time to recover.
Eden? Eden?
Sorry, just thinking. I'm going to get to work on my homework now.
No, that can't. There's no way.
I can't ignore these anymore. Whatever these are, the things I'm seeing and remembering. No, there's no other. But Mom said it could happen. She said it could happen any day, any time. But I sort of figured it would happen all at once. Not here and there. I'm starting to think I'm getting my memories back. I think I'm starting to remember actual things from my past. Actual memories. But they can't be. None of the things I've seen have matched up with what Mom has said. Mom said my dad died when I was young. But if these are memories, that can't be true. So then how can things be? Unless...
Kay, what are you doing here?
There's stakeout? What else?
Oh, right. It was Eden I told...
What are you muttering about?
Nothing.
And where's Eden? Isn't she going to...
She's not coming. Now come on.
Hello, Zoe, Finn, Kay. I'm assuming you got permission from your parents before doing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes. As soon as they heard it'd be a good idea for the school, they, jumped on it. Right. Let's just move on.
I'm not completely certain what you'll find. We've had several of our other teachers in here already.
Our plan is to remain discreet. Hopefully the vandal is already under the illusion that no one is here.
Let's hope so.
I don't know if this is working or...
Oh, stop. Something is bound to happen. I've had enough of your...
Could you cut it out, please? We're supposed to be quiet, remember?
That boring?
Yep.
I'm starting to think maybe you were wrong.
I was wrong?
I mean, this was your idea and we still haven't seen the vandal.
Oh, come on. They're bound to show up.
Not really.
Oh my...
Can you blame him? We've been sitting here for who knows how long.
Everyone, move, move, move!
I'm going to try to find the locker. And the rest of you, go!
On it.
There!
Come on.
We can't lose them. Pick up the pace.
They're headed out into the woods.
What in the...
Wow. Really quaint, don't you think?
That's one way to put it. I think this is the old equipment shed the school used for lacrosse. Obviously, it's been abandoned now.
I wouldn't be so sure. Looks like someone's been using it.
Yep. Bolt cutters.
But where did the vandal go?
Not sure. They must have run deeper into the woods.
Oh my word.
What is it?
Guys, there's a name in this. Naming the person this notebook belongs to.
Seriously?
Who?
It's Simon, guys.
Oh, I can't focus on any of this. I just... Maybe it's Zoe. Maybe she... Oh, never mind. It's Kay. Hey, Kay. What's up?
A lot.
Huh? What? Oh, the stakeout. How'd that go?
Eden, Zoe was right.
Zoe was... Wait, are you...
It's Simon, Eden. It's Simon. Simon's the vandal.
Seriously? How'd you guys...
We found the vandal and chased him into the woods, and we found the shack. Inside was a pair of bolt cutters and a notebook with Simon's name on it.
All my experiments, all my formulas, everything is in that notebook. And they were using it all on...
No.
Eden? Are you okay?
I have to go. I'm sorry, Kay.
Eden?
I can't. This whole thing with the vandalism and these flashbacks are just... There's no way. What if Mom is lying to me?
You said this would never happen.
We could only speculate, Sandra. We gave her our most powerful...
I don't care what you gave her. I don't want her to remember Matthew. She'll just...
But according to what you've said, she is remembering.
I know. Matthew, I think we have to start considering the unthinkable.